The first step in dream practice is quite simple. One must recognize the great potential that dream holds for the spiritual journey. Karma means action. Karmic traces are the result of actions, which remain in the mental consciousness and influence our future. All samsaric experience is shaped by karmic traces. Moods, thoughts, emotions, mental images, perceptions, instinctive reactions, common sense, and even our sense of identity are all governed by the workings of karma. The karmic traces left in the mind are like seeds, and like seeds, they require certain conditions in order to manifest. If we react to a situation with negative emotion, the trace left in the mind will eventually ripen and influence a situation in life negatively. If we suppress emotion, there is still a negative trace. Suppression is a manifestation of aversion. It occurs through tightening something inside ourselves, putting something behind a door and locking it. The best response to negative emotion is to allow it to self-liberate by remaining in non-dual awareness, free of grasping and aversion. We can all learn to blunt the force of impulse, of karmic habits. We can use a conceptual process, reminding ourselves that the emotion we are experiencing is simply the fruition of previous karmic traces. In dream, the karmic traces manifest in consciousness unfettered by the rational mind with which we so often rationalize away a feeling or a fleeting mental image. If we abide in awareness during a dream, we can allow the karmic traces to self-liberate as they arise, and they will not continue on to manifest in our life as negative states. Most mystical experiences, as well as experiences in the intermediate state after death, result from the opening and closing of energy points. The average person experiences emotions at death, and the dominant emotion determines the lights and colors that manifest. Dreaming is a dynamic process. Unlike the static images of film that we use as a metaphor, the images of a dream are fluid. They move, beings talk, sounds vibrate, sensation is vivid. In dream yoga, once we have developed the ability to have lucid dreams, we must be stable enough in presence to stabilize the dreams produced by the movement of the karmic prana, and to develop control over the dream. It is better for the thinker to control the thoughts than for the thoughts to control the thinker. All dreams are related to one or more of the 6 realms. The energetic connection between the mind and the realm is made through specific locations in the body. Often, prana is compared to a blind horse. and the mind to a person unable to walk. Separately, they are helpless, but together they make a functional unit. As we fall asleep, awareness of the sensory world is lost. The mind is carried here and there on the blind horse of karmic prana, until it becomes focused in a particular chakra, where it is influenced by a particular dimension of consciousness. The mind is not driven randomly to one chakra or another, but rather is drawn to the places in the body and the situations in life that need attention and healing. If the heart chakra is crying out for help, the disturbing trace will be healed by manifesting in the dream and thereby being exhausted. Prior to realization, the individual's true nature is obscured by the root ignorance that gives the rise to the conceptual mind. The world is a dream. The teacher and the teaching are a dream. The result of our practice is a dream. There is no place where the dream breaks until we are liberated into pure Rigpa. Knowing how to work with thought means that thought is brought into awareness and used either for positive purposes and virtuous action, or is liberated into its empty essence. When we do, then every moment of life is free and all experience is spiritual practice. All sound is mantra. All form is pure emptiness. And all suffering is a teaching. In a dream, the sky is our mind, the mountain is our mind, the flowers, the chocolate that we eat, the other people, all are our mind reflected back to us. Due to secondary causes, we may see a mirage in a desert, a shimmering city or a lake. But when we approach, we find nothing there. When we investigate the images of a dream, they, like the mirage, are found to be substanceless illusions, the play of light. All our experience, including dream, arises from ignorance. It is ignorance of our true nature and the true nature of the world, and it results in the entanglement with the delusions of the dualistic mind. The Mother Tantra says the ignorance of ordinary sleep is like a dark room. Awareness is the flame of a lamp. When the lamp is lit, the darkness is dispelled and the room is illuminated. When we think the solution to our unhappiness can be found in the external world, our desires can only be temporarily sated. Not understanding this, we are tossed this way and that by the winds of desire, ever restless and dissatisfied.